Hello and welcome to Gina Moon. This is your new monthly reading. Before we jump in, just know that this reading is sponsored by Psychic Source, and I'll tell you all about the amazing offer they have for you at the end of the reading. If you would like to watch the link to the extended, you can find the link to the extended down in the description box below. You can also find it in the first comment that I've pinned down below as well. And in the extended is where we dive deeper into this entire reading, the entire situation. We go into the other person's energies, we clarify each position, and that's where all the details come through. If you would like to book a personal reading with me, you can find a link to that right below the extended in the same place. I've already opened up my calendar for that. All right, without further ado, let's jump right in. And you guys, disclaimer, if you are here, whether you are new or, you've been on the channel, most of this message is if you're new. It's because your spirit, your soul, is asking for depth. And whether your third dimensional body is ready for that depth, you're soon to find out. But I can say that you will not be finding any of those fast drive-through type readings on this channel. Those ones that slap a smile on your face and they kind of, hand you a little happy meal. Thank you, come again. No. I'm a deep reader, and these readings are very deep. And this channel intentionally vibrates at a very unique frequency. That is by design. And these are more than readings. They're portals. They're portals for your awakening. Sometimes these portals will shake you up, will make you feel uncomfortable, will unsettle you. But they can also liberate you and set you free. Okay, so let's tune in. You are starting with the dominant energy of the drum roll. The number 2, ooh, okay, very interesting. If you see the number 2, 202, 222, the number 2, this is all about balance, creating some kind of balance in your life, but also, more importantly than anything else, this means that there's a key player that's coming into this timeline. And this energy will be unfolding during this entire month, not just by you doing things on your own and by yourself. No, there's a key outside player playing a role with you. 2, a union, some union here coming together. And right now I see that you're taking a step back to reassess the situation, to think it through, because this is all about movement, choices, and decisions. And this is not just any choice, not just any decision. It's like you're weighing out not just the choices and the decision that you have to make, but you're weighing out literal destined timelines that can redefine your entire future, your entire life. So as you can see in this image, there's a man standing there, and there's multiple doors that he can walk through, but he can only walk through one. Now, that's the easy part. Because if he was there just by himself, he could just walk through any of the doors that he chooses. But this is basically saying that what makes it a little bit complicated is that there's an outside energy that is also playing a role in this. Is this outside energy going to walk through that door with you, or will you walk through different separate doors? I feel that this reading is deeply connected to your previous readings. It's like been a story unfolding itself. And we've talked about the split in timelines, and now you're being shown multiple doors, and it's with regards to a union, right? We're going to see, because each of these doorways represents something that you would want to focus on, something that you would want to enter. The first door, the yellow one there, it's all about money, pentacles, focusing on your finances, stabilizing those finances. The pink one over here, the red pinkish one, That's all about love. The green one there, that's all about freedom. Choosing something that makes you feel free. Maybe travel, maybe, I don't know, grounding yourself in nature, And the blue one, something that brings in some kind of mental stimulation. We will see. But there is the number 2 there, which indicates that there's an important presence in your life, other than your own, of course. Now let's tune in as I shuffle these energies here to get tuned into your frequency right now. Make sure that you subscribe to the channel, hit that notification bell, comment down below, letting me know how these readings all resonate for you. And some of you guys have been saying that you don't get notified. Make sure that the little bell turns black, because if it does not turn black, then you won't get notified. And also make sure that the little check mark is on all. Of course, also, if you do enjoy these readings, make sure that you give the video a thumbs up, like the video, because when you give it a thumbs up, you really help support me and you help support the channel. It's free for you, and it helps the channel continue growing. It is, after all, a self-sustaining channel. Thank you all so much for your love, like, support, comments, all that good stuff. All right, let's see. Now that we've calibrated to your energies. Okay. Okay, well, not too bad, not too bad. I think that things are getting better for you. I feel it too. It's kind of like, again, the storyline from the previous readings. You can watch the previous readings. The links are down in the first comment below and the description box if you are curious about how the story has been unfolding for you. But I told you, I called it confirmation. There's a new beginning here, and for a lot of you, yes, it has to do with love. Now, don't run away and click off the channel too quickly before I really explain to you what this means, because there's a sense here where, some of you may be a little bit closed off to love because of things that have happened, things that have unfolded in such a way that, you've kind of lost a little bit of hope in something here. But again, there's a key player coming in. For a lot of you, this is literally love, but not for everybody. This can be literally happening in your career, family, finances, friends, your health, right? For most of you, yes, it will be love, because that's just what comes up the most in these readings. But you take the reading how it resonates for you. Remember, it's been happening a lot with your sign. A lot of you have been mentioning that the readings for your sign are reverse roles, like the roles are reversed. For some reason, with you, that tends to happen a lot. Okay, so just keep that in mind. I will still read the energies how I see them fit, though. So yes, I see here, if it's not romantic love, this is self-love. This is all about healing your heart. This is all about opening up your heart again. Something here coming in, offering you a new beginning. I feel like it's going to inspire you from the inside out, whether this is a passion project, whether this is an opportunity that you've been waiting for with regards to money, to your career, to your advancement, to your elevation in some kind of way, shape, or form. I feel like this has to do a lot for you guys, healing your heart chakra, because this is preparing you. It's like preparation. There's a new beginning coming in. And yes, for those of you guys, if it is love, it's not just romantic love. Self-love, having self-love within your heart, it really helps to heal different areas and aspects of your life. Like, say, for example, if you're having money issues, if you're having delays in some kind of way, shape, or form with your career, there's an imbalance or a disharmony happening with your family members, with your friends, that kind of vibe. if you have your heart chakra closed off and you're not opening up in that way, it will affect every other area of your life. So let's go ahead and tune in. But look at this, right at the bottom, there's a soulmate union, soulmate connection, whether it's one that's forming, has formed, or will soon to form. This can be a reunion or a union. For a lot of you, it is something new. For some, it will be a renewal of a situation. Let's see. Let's take a look. I see here that part of your challenge is delay after delay after delay. Something here that has not been moving forward, but I'm sensing that what you called the impossible offer is showing up. Meaning no more delays. It's preparation time. I see also that this outside energy that you are dealing with, have been dealing with, they've been going through sleepless nights. They've been, finding it difficult to really find peace within themselves, within their mind, within their heart, thinking about the worst case scenario. I feel that there's an aspect of that is holding them back. But there's an aspect of you that is also kind of stepping back, right? Stepping back because you know that this is going to be an important decision that you're going to have to make. And you're trying to recalibrate your own energies in a sense, like to renew yourself, to recalibrate the timelines before you choose which door are you going to step into. Now, in the recent past, I see here that something was growing. Something here was growing. It was manifesting in a beautiful way. For some of you, the reason why it was growing was because you were nurturing it. You were giving it your attention. You were giving it positive, energy there. Whether it was a relationship, career, idea, whatever that was for you. And I see that some of you guys could have been dealing with either Libra, Cancer, Taurus energy, whatever other sign. Doesn't necessarily have to be any of these, but this outside energy, they're coming through as, let's go. Let's do this, right? They're just on board with you. That's exactly why it was growing, because both of you guys were on board with each other. I'm sensing that you are coming across as a little bit more, in your feminine energy, very nurturing, very caring. Maybe you were a caretaker. You were kind of guiding them. You were advising them, or you were, kind of taking care of them in some kind of way, shape, or form. And I feel like they were very action oriented, like they inspired you. They motivated you. I'm sensing that this energy here, there was something about them that is still lingering in your heart or in your mind, whether it's already a memory or whether it's something that is still in your life as a present. We will see. This could be different scenarios or the same person, place, or thing, right? But I'm sensing here that there was something there that, inspired you about them. And I feel like it's still playing a role right now. It's kind of like a mirror, right? Like whatever it is that inspired you, it was something related to your potential, like it was linked to the potential that you also had to grow something in your life, And I'm sensing here that it wasn't just the positive, but also the shadow aspects, the flaws, the silences, the inspiration that they kind of stimulated within you. It wasn't random. I'm sensing that it was because it's something here that you had already within you, like you have it within you already. But there's a part of you that kind of feels right now that there's still something there. And there could be, we will see, because again, you're getting a soulmate union, a soulmate connection, and this is inspired energy, something here that comes in to offer you something to inspire you. Now, right here, right now, I see that your feelings are there, right? It's like something or someone is pulling on your heartstrings. Your feelings are still very much so present. You are dealing with an outside energy as well, or soon to deal with an outside energy that is very practical, very stable. They could be very financially stable. They could be some kind of energy there that you kind of see as like they inspire you either to make money, either to be more creative, or to stabilize yourself in some kind of way, shape, or form. But it's interesting because they're providing some practical energy to your life, and you're the one coming in providing more so of the creativity, right? More so of like the emotional inclination. I feel like you're more emotionally inclined towards this than they are. Not to say that they don't have any emotions, it's just the way that they express themselves, right? There's something there about them being more practical about these matters, whether it's love, career, family, finances, friends, and you're a little bit more so, you know, in your fields, creative. And I feel like there's something here in your heart that you've been holding on to, that you haven't really revealed, you haven't really spoken on, you haven't really shared with them, right? It's something here that I'm sensing that it's kind of, because I'm looking at the near future already, it's kind of weighing heavy on your heart. But you haven't said anything about it. And I feel like there needs to be some kind of conversation, something like that. Like, but it's interesting because it's going to require some kind of a face-to-face. See, these two, like face-to-face. Like not something subliminal, something direct. Like it's necessary for you to express this in a very direct kind of way, because remember, you're dealing with a very practical person, a person here who, you know, they've got to see it in order to believe it, in a sense, you know. They don't want just promises, or they don't just try and read between the lines. No, you're dealing with a personality type that's very practical in nature. And I feel like if you've tried to communicate with them before, there has been a little bit of miscommunication or misunderstanding because of your approach. You know, the way that you've been approaching it and the way that they have understood it or misunderstood it, right? Now, in the near future, I see that you're coming through with a lot of passion. This is, you know, very confident energy. And what I'm sensing about this is that it's kind of like your future self stepping in, right? And it's almost as if it's asking you, is this new beginning, right? Is this new doorway that you are planning to walk into, that you're trying to make a decision on? Is this a replay of an old contract, or is this something completely new? You know, like, are you planning on doing things completely differently this time around? Because the King of Wands, you know, he's an entrepreneur. He can think on his feet. And typically, he doesn't really do things the same way. Like there's change there, right? There's flexibility as well. This outside energy in the near future, they're coming through, you know, as kind of being there, giving you a helping hand. But then again, it's almost as if you want something more than they can give. It's almost as if this person could be giving just enough to the situation, to the connection, just to kind of test you, to see where this is headed, to see if, you know, it's kind of like a little bit of breadcrumbing energy. But there's a reason why. Again, we've got to remember, you're dealing with some kind of an outside energy that is very practical in nature. Let's see, we're going to start clarifying, because what I'm sensing here is that there's going to be a breakthrough this month for you. Huge breakthrough, and it comes with an opportunity, right? This Ace of Cups here, this is an opportunity being offered to you. But it's interesting because it's almost as if a part of you has already given up on this. Like you're not sure whether it's ever going to happen or not, and I feel like it's going to appear when you least expect it. But the question here is it appearing to complete a cycle or to start a brand new one, right? Because I cannot unsee the fact that there is or has been already a delay. It's like something was supposed to happen already, but I feel that it was a risk for someone, you know? And I'm sensing that this also, just kind of tuning into these, I'm sensing that this has to do with the karmic mirror that you guys have going on between both of you, right? Because this is going to arrive like news, like something unexpected. And that's important for you to know because it's going to require you to take a leap of faith. After so many delays, it's almost as if you already unpacked your bags in a sense, right? Like, let's say you're going to take a trip and you're ready for the trip and then your flight gets delayed and you're like, you know what? Whatever. I'm just going to unpack my things, put them back away. You know what I mean? And then when it arrives, it's like that door of opportunity opens for just a couple seconds, expecting you to be ready, packed, ready to go. And, are you going to be shuffling? Like, oh my God, or just still thinking about it? Because it's a real opportunity. It's a real one. Let's see. Let's clarify your energy first. For some of you, there has been either no communication, a lack of communication, or clarity. There could be, for some of you, no contact right now. And it has to do with some kind of a disconnect where you were once, in a partnership where there was love, there was emotions there was, the plans for the future, the desire for something to really manifest out of this. But the Ace of Swords is showing up as well, saying, well, part of the issue is that there has been either no communication, a lack of communication, lack of clarity, or there's been some kind of ghosting for some of you guys, some kind of energy there of no contact even. Yeah, because remember, I did tell you there's something that's like kind of weighing heavy in your heart. And it's something here that you haven't yet expressed. It's like, see, she's got a lid on that cup, like a cover. And it's like you're covering this vulnerability up, or you're covering something up. And it requires some kind of communication, direct communication. Again, this keeps coming up in your readings. It's like you feel a little upset, angry, or resentful, or just even sad, or just kind of like feeling like it's never going to happen. But because you haven't really been clear on something. It's almost as if you booked your trip, but there was one missing piece, that's delaying the entire process. And you're sitting there thinking like, well, no, I've already booked the trip, but it keeps getting delayed. I'm not getting any confirmation about it. So you unpack your bags. And this here is saying that you have already taken a step back. And it's like, yes, you're waiting for something, but it's kind of like you're waiting to receive bad news, and you get the opposite of it. And it's like, because you're waiting to receive bad news, you're not prepared to catch on to this offer, to this new beginning, to this idea. I feel like even it's like an idea, kind of like a big idea that just comes through, and it's like your big breakthrough moment, It's something or someone that you cannot ignore. It's an idea or someone here that comes in to inspire you. that you cannot ignore, and it's challenging you. It will be challenging you. I feel like there's something here that you've swept under the rug. Like it's something here, the Tower showing up in your life saying, yeah, you've been trying to ignore the real issue, but you can no longer ignore it. It's like you can't ignore what's in your face now, or what's about to be in your face, right? Because there's something about this King of Wands in the near future, which is representing potentially you and potentially your future timeline. But what's interesting is that this outside energy, remember, they're coming through as this Six of Pentacles, like not being too ready, you know? Or giving just enough. But are they giving just enough because you haven't yet communicated directly? It's like whatever has been weighing heavily on your heart, right? Yeah, that's what I'm seeing here, because this is a soul contract. And I'm sensing here that it's also like a portal. Because the Ace of Cups is definitely something new. It's like a new portal. Oh my gosh. I feel like you guys are both mirroring each other, and it's driving me crazy because your readings keep like, it's kind of like as soon as it's going to open up, it's like something holds it back. Whether you hold it back and then they hold it back, right? It's like as soon as you start opening up, this person starts closing off, and then you close off, and then they start opening up, and it's just like this little game that's been playing out in your readings. Oh my gosh. But again, there will be a breakthrough moment. The Ace of Cups is literally that. It represents that. Because look at this person, this outside energy. They're showing up again, closed off, quiet, reserved, not saying anything. And there's a part of you that's also in that energy. It's like, I don't see them as giving up, because look what's right next to them. The Two of Cups. This is something real. This is a real union. They want what you want what they want, but I'm sensing that it's kind of like a misunderstanding. Like it's kind of like you meeting an alien that doesn't belong to this planet, right? They come from a different world, from a different galaxy. And they're trying to communicate to you in their language, but you don't hear them. And they might come across, right, maybe in their world, communicating union, like I want peace, right? They might be communicating in a very direct kind of way that throws you off, because their mannerisms or their actions kind of seem like they're the opposite of them wanting a union, them wanting peace. But then you on your side, you know, you're trying to communicate with them that you also want a union, you also want peace, but they're misunderstanding you because you're a human, not an alien. And so you're speaking in human terms and they're speaking in their alien ways, you know, from their own galaxy. And this is what has been happening. And right now, I feel that there is a need for vulnerability. And what I'm sensing here is that this is you. Remember, energies can be reversed, but this is showing up as your energy. And then you will get the response that you want. I feel that you haven't fully been vulnerable. It's whatever has been weighing heavy in your heart. And let me show you the next one. Here you have, I can't make this stuff up. I mean, this is some kind of kindred soul, kindred spirit. You two have literally made a promise in a past lifetime. And I feel like this is an unresolved cycle between you and them. And I've told you this in your I feel like this one came through in the previous 2 or 3 readings, and it's coming through again, right? And where is the other one? The two of Cups. I shuffled too much already, but this is literally like the earlier version of the Two of Cups, meaning there is something that you recognize within this person, and they recognize within you as well as a part of them. It's like you hold the key to whatever it is karmic that they need to resolve, and vice versa, right? You guys hold those missing keys to each other. But again, it's kind of like the challenge here is that you guys, because of this miscommunication, I'm sensing that this is coming in to, in a sense, it's like a reactivation of a timeline that was never really like finished, you know, the contract that was never really fulfilled in a sense. Because I'm sensing it's kind of like a karmic reset, you know, like resetting the karma between you so that you can finally resolve it. Because there is recognition. It's kind of like deja vu. Like, why do you feel like there's something in that person, in that energy that you just know? And they feel the same about you. I feel like for some of you, it's a person from your past that misses you. They reminisce about you and you miss them too. It's like you guys have like this very thin thread that connects you two together. And it's like an energetic thread, right? And it's almost as if you feel like you can only do this one thing if they were part of your journey. And believe it or not, they feel the same way. But because we saw where was it? It's a Pisces energy earlier. Yeah, the one where she was, you know, the energy where I explained that she was kind of not saying anything. It's like both you and them have something that's weighing heavily on your heart with regards to the connection that used to be, that once was, that has been. And there's some energy there of, can we redo this in a better way, you know? But it's kind of like here in the 3D world, you're not really communicating directly, you know, because there's this underlying heaviness about it. You know, meeting expectations, not meeting expectations. Let's see. It's sort of like resurfacing again is what I'm sensing, right? Because this is, for a lot of you, it's a person from your past. And for a lot of signs right now, there's a lot of people from the past returning. And it's like the memory of the past is coming back around. It's like the echo, right? It's kind of like you know, like when you yell inside a place that's kind of like all enclosed and you hear your echo. It's sort of like what was, and it's like the echo finally bouncing back, and you can hear it, you can feel it, like, wait a minute, why is it drawing me back in? There's something there unresolved. Again, it's kind of like a reset. And this definitely has to do with this offer. Some kind of an offer coming through. Oh, here it is. The Two of Cups. And the high priestess is the one that I was talking about, right? It's like they haven't said anything either, but it's weighing heavy on their heart as well. Okay, we're going to take this to the extended because this is already getting very deep, but we're going to figure it out. What I'm sensing is that this person wants the same thing that you want. But there's a misalignment happening here. There's a misalignment. Let me just clarify one more because this is throwing me off. Yeah, there's something here about them wanting to put in the work and the effort, but there needs to be communication. Who's going to, right? Like, this is a message, the messenger. There's something here having to do with direct communication, not beating around the bush. And then they will put in the real work and the real effort, right? Because I'm sensing that they have a lot of passion for you, but the reason why they have been a little bit kind of like in and out all over the place, you know, that kind of vibe, is because of the, like, they don't have clarity. But then it's like you feel the same way. You feel like you don't have clarity either. You know, it's kind of like that plane ticket where you're like, okay, I don't understand what's going on here. You know, the flight has been delayed, so you unpack your bags in a sense. Okay, we're taking it to the extended. This is just touching on the surface, really. I already know it. This is going to go very deep indeed. Because I feel like this is definitely not the full story. And you're going to get, there's going to be a surprise. I mean, the fact that you're getting the Ace of Cups there, you're not expecting that. You're going to get a surprise, and I feel like the future does look powerful on your side, right? But I'm also getting that this person's feelings aren't as simple. They're not as simple because you're showing feelings here, but they're not. But yet they still want this. Either they're afraid to open up, there's something in the middle there that's kind of holding them back. There's a shift that's happening here. There's like a shift in the bond, and this outside energy plays a huge role in that. Oh, okay. We're getting big confirmation. Twin flame journey. For some of you, this is a twin flame connection. They know this is a once in a lifetime type of love. You feel like home. You are one. What did I say? You guys feel like home to each other. You guys are one. It's like you guys cannot deny the undeniable. Even if you try to ignore them, even if they try to ignore you, it just comes back around even energetically in some way, shape, or form. Because it's the echo of a soul contract that has been in place already. And now it's resurfacing, right? It's resurfacing here in order to balance itself out. You won't be able to walk through any of those doors unless this person and you come in and have that conversation. Because this is about, the highest timeline is that they will walk through the door with you. That's the highest timeline. But there's also, like I've mentioned in your past reading, still the potential of them wanting to go through their own door and you wanting to go through your own door based on miscommunication, right? The alien and the human trying to like communicate. But they do know that this is a once in a lifetime type of love. You feel like home. We are one. Okay, we're going to take this to the extended. In the extended, we're going to clarify all this because I see that there's a shift here happening. The bond is definitely, shifting. I still see that there's love in your heart. There's emotions there. There's a want on their side as well, but there's something holding them back. And what's hidden is those keys, the missing piece that is creating that kind of disharmony, miscommunication, delays. It's creating all that. And knowing this is going to help you, so that you can walk through the highest path. And if, of course, you want it, it'll be with them because they want it too. They want it too. Okay, we're going to go into their deeper subconscious thoughts about you, their deeper feelings, emotions for you, their next moves, actions towards you, how the situation is all going to turn out and unfold for you, what will be the final result, and we will end a reading with any messages from spirits. If you want to check that out, the link to the extended is down in the description box below. You can also find it in the first comment that I pinned down below as well. If you want to check out all of your recent readings that have led the storyline to here, you can also find all the links below as well. Also, stay tuned because I do have an amazing offer for you guys from Psychic Source. You guys, it's truly an amazing offer. I'm not just saying that. Some of you guys have asked me which psychics do I recommend. I do recommend a few. One of them, her name is Pixie. She is amazing. Another one, her name is Zamara. You can see it on the screen here, their names. So again, if you want to check that out, stay tuned. That is up next. I'll tell you all about this offer. But for now, I'll see you in the extended. And I just want to take a moment to thank today's sponsor, Psychic Source. You guys, seriously, they've been around over 35 years, and they're one of the most trusted psychic services out there. Now, obviously, you guys all know that I do readings myself for all of you, but sometimes, honestly, it just really helps to get a different perspective from someone outside of my own energy when it comes to my personal things. And so I was really curious to know what they would tell me, and so I called them. I called one of their advisors just to get the clarity that I needed. And yeah, I was surprised to know that they gave me the confirmation and the clarity that I already kind of knew within me. What I love about their offer is that you can literally connect with as many advisors as you want during that time frame. You can either call them, message them, and read through all of the reviews to see which one you feel more comfortable with. Right now, they have an amazing offer for you, all of my loyal viewers. You get 40 minutes for only $19.80. That's literally like less than 20 bucks, you guys. Just click the link that's down in the description box below. I've also linked it in the first comment that you'll see down below as well. Or you can visit the direct website, trypsychicsource.com/Gina Moon. Make sure that you spell my name correctly because that will be your code, Gina Moon. That's Gina with an E. Here's how to use your special offer code. Click on the direct link that's down in the description box below or visit www.trypsychicsource.com/Gina Moon. Once you're on the Psychic Source website, click on Get a Reading. Then it'll take you to the offer page. The check mark should already be on the first offer, which is $19.80 for 30 minutes plus 10 free. That's your special offer. Then make sure it says in green letters below, promo code Gina Moon applied, no spaces. That should already be automatically applied for you. If it's not, you can go ahead and apply it. Then enter your email address, password, date of birth, answer the questions and check mark below if you'd like, then click on the red button, Proceed to Payment. Once you have an account, you can select to get a reading with any available advisor of your choice via phone, chat, video, and you can schedule your appointment for later as well. You can ask specific questions or things like, what are the key lessons I'm meant to learn in this lifetime? What areas of my life should I focus on at this moment for personal growth? What can you tell me about my current relationships, money, love, career, family? You can ask anything you want and get the answers revealed to you instantly. All right, that's it. Enjoy your special Psychic Source offer. Respect is non-negotiable. Red flags, those are warnings. You're not supposed to climb them. Who in the world told you that unconditional love means unconditional tolerance? To watch the full video, visit my new YouTube channel, Nova Sky Society. Link in description and pinned comment below. In the extended reading, I go into the other person's subconsciousness, their deeper thoughts about you, their deeper feelings for you, their next actions, moves, and more. And thank you all so much for all of your positive feedback for the extended reading. I am so glad that you guys are loving the extended reading so much. So again, if you want to check out the link to the extended, the link is down in the description box below. And remember to share this video with somebody who needs it, especially if you feel like it could help them. Watch your moon and Venus signs for love and emotions, your sun and rising ascendant sign for personal growth and alignment, also for career matters, and your Jupiter and Mars for action, purpose, and expansion. And to catch up on all of your readings for your zodiac sign, click on the left side to watch your zodiac playlist. Click on the video on the right side to watch your next reading. Thank you so much for watching, and until next time.